Good morning, I'm Belle. Welcome back to my channel and another What I Eat in a Day on Slimming World video. It is Friday and I am going to record everything that I eat as I go through the day. I mentioned in yesterday's video that I'm keen to do one of these every day to kind of keep me on track. I'm trying to lose the weight that I put on holiday. I came back this week from 3 weeks, nearly 3 weeks in Australia, and I had a bit of a gain, so I thought by recording one of these every day it would keep me on track and accountable, and yeah, hopefully help me have a good loss next week. So I'm starting today with a glass of water with lemon juice, which I'm going to drink first, and then I'm going to have a Nescafe Gold almond latte. These are amazing. They're just sachets that you put in the mug, pour boiling water on, give them a stir, and they're so tasty and creamy. This one I think is 3.5 sins, and then I've just got a baby banana, and I'm going to go and enjoy my coffee in bed whilst watching Rachel's Friday Finds from Belle's 1986 SW, because I love her Friday Find videos and it's really, really cold. So I'm going off to enjoy my coffee and I'll show you what I'm having for brekkie in a bit. So for breakfast today, I'm going to take to work 40 grams of oats that I've weighed out, which is my healthy B, a white chocolate option sachet, which is 2 sins, and some raspberries. What I'm going to do with this is put the porridge oats in a bowl with water, give it a stir and put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. Then I'm going to stir through the white chocolate option sachet, give it another stir and put it back in the microwave for about 15-20 seconds. And then I'm going to add the raspberries, once I've washed them, over the top of the porridge, and this will make an absolutely lovely white chocolate porridge with raspberries, and it will be delish. So this will be this morning's brekkie. The reason I am having it at work is that I find that mid-morning is a really difficult kind of hunger time for me, and particularly in an office where everybody brings in cake and biscuits and chocolate and stuff like that. I find by having like just a little bit of fruit or something at home and then having my breakfast kind of when I get to work, it kind of stops me being quite as snacky or wanting to snack as much. So that is why I'm having my brekkie at work. But I will show you a picture of the white chocolate porridge a bit later when I eat it. So this is what I'm taking to work for my lunch and snacks. So I've got a exotic mango Diet Coke. I've got leftovers of the chicken tray bake that I made last night, which has got skinless boneless chicken thighs, tomatoes, onions, peppers, what else? Butternut squash, sweet smoked paprika, garlic, and a bit of fry light, and I just baked it all in the oven, so I've got leftovers of that. I've got some grated carrot, which is a speed food. I have got a jacket potato at work as well, so if I'm really, really hungry, I'll have that with this too. I've got a stracciatella kvarg, so quark, which is just like a kind of vanilla-y flavour with little bits of chocolate in it, which is 1/2 sin. And I've got a pear and satsuma for speed. So everything here is 1/2 sin. I may have another snack, but I'll show you what I have later. So it's 6:30, I am just in from work, and even though the weather is much milder than it has been, I am still really cold, so I'm having a winter spice ribena made up with boiling water. Food wise today, I have loved what I've eaten. Brekkie, the white chocolate porridge, was so good. Apologies for the noise, that's the heating. And lunch, having the leftover kind of chicken tray bake from last night over a jacket potato was really, really good. I think sometimes things like that do taste a bit better the next day, like they kind of, the flavours really kind of, I don't know what they do, but they taste really, really good the next day. So I loved my lunch. I also used 1.5 sins for a little bit of salad cream on my grated carrot. And this afternoon, snack wise, I've just had an apple and a pear. So yeah, all good on the food front. I'm just deciding what to have for dinner. I had a little bit of the leftover chicken when I got in as well, just because I was hungry and it was there. But I am going to do a proper dinner, so I'll show you what I'm having in a bit. So I'm in a very can't be bothered kind of mood. It's Friday night, I am tired and just out of the shower. It's quite late, and I'm not really sure what to have for dinner, but I just saw on Instagram that somebody had done a veggie curry, so I think I'm going to just kind of chuck a load of stuff in a saucepan and kind of cook it down. So I've got some passata with garlic, I've got a can of chickpeas, some JD seasonings, Balti spice that I order online. I've got a bag of Mediterranean veg that I'm basically using because I haven't got any other onion, and I think a curry needs onion. I've got some frozen sliced mushrooms, and I've got some frozen chunks of butternut squash. And I am literally going to obviously drain the chickpeas, but other than that I'm just going to chuck it all in a saucepan and let it cook down. So I will be back on in a bit and show you what it's looking like. So I started by frying off the tub of JD Seasonings Balti spice in some fry light. Let that fry for a bit, and then I added the onions and peppers from the veggie pack, the butternut squash, the mushrooms and the can of chickpeas. I've added also a little bit of salt and pepper and some hot chili powder, and I'm just letting that all sweat. I should say as well, I didn't end up using the courgette out the veggie pack. I just didn't think it really worked with what with like curry flavours, so I left the courgette out, and I have that another day. So I've now just added just over half probably the of the thing of passata with garlic. I've turned the heat down a little bit, given it a stir, and I'm going to let this simmer away. So I've just added a little bit of spinach, and I'm just going to pop the lid on and let that wilt down. So this is the finished veggie curry. I will show you what it looks like on the plate. So here is dinner. We've got the veggie curry, which is obviously jam-packed full of speed food, and then the chickpeas. I don't know if they're a protein or a free food these days, but obviously it's got the chickpeas in, and the tomato, the passata is a speed food, so everything there is speed or a free food. And then I am serving it with the grated carrot that's left over from lunchtime, which again is a speed food. And I've just added a tablespoon of this, which is blend broth sweet chilli sauce. It's half a tablespoon, and I got this from Sainsbury's. So I've just added that to the top of the carrot. I did debate having some rice, but I obviously had some leftovers kind of cold when I first got home, so I'm not massively hungry. So I just don't think I really need the rice, plus I want to save a little bit of space so I can have something sweet later. But anyway, this is my dinner. Super quick, easy veggie curry. So I'm just about to prepare my dessert or supper for this evening. I'm having a real craving for Rocky Road. So I'm going to do some kind of Rocky Road dessert with mini meringues, choc shot and quark. But I will show you what it looks like in the bowl. So it turns out my choc shot was completely out of date. Totally my fault. I've had it absolutely ages, but it was, and I therefore can't use it. So in terms of dessert, I have improvised. I've got the vanilla quark in the bottom of here, which is half a sin. I've got a satsuma for speed. I've weighed out 12 grams of mini marshmallows for 2 sins. And then because I'm craving chocolate and I can't have the choc shot, I am using half a bag of these, which are little animal Cadbury's Animal biscuits. So they come in a multi-pack. This little pack is 5.5 sins, and they're little chocolate covered biscuits. I am having half a pack, which I'm carrying 3 sins for. So there will be 3 sins for that, 2 sins for the mini marshmallows, and half a sin for the quark. So I was on 8 sins already, bringing my total with this dessert to 13.5 sins. So this will be the last thing that I will eat today. I've had 1 healthy A portion today for milk, and I've had 1 healthy B portion today for my oats in my porridge, and that is the end of the day. So I really do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. As always, do check the Sin app calculator for anything that I have mentioned, and I will see you next time in my next video. Take care. Bye.